Hey, look, it's snowing out. Yes, it snowed overnight. It still is snowing a little bit. And we are walking for a little while. So I give you guys a nice little taste of snowy Christmas Dyker Heights. This is our first snowfall since last winter. The last time we did one of these was in, I want to say it was like February, or it could have been January, I don't remember. You'd have to go back and look at the date when we did those walks. Last year we walked like in Coney Island, Sunset Park. We were like all over Brooklyn on that day. With the trains were a mess and everything, and I was able to get all over Brooklyn to take you guys walking. Today we are gonna walk. So here's what we're gonna do. We're on 15th Avenue right now, and I figure I'll give you guys a little treat. We'll see if all the Christmas lights are coated in snow. Now, by the time tonight comes, it's going to be interesting because the temperature right now is 31 degrees and it's not going to move. The temperature is going to stay there, and then we're going to be put into a really big deep freeze. So if anybody's coming to look at Christmas lights tonight, you better bundle up because it's going to go down into the teens. And the next couple of days is going to be very cold during the daytime. I think tomorrow's temperature is not even going to get past 20. So right now it is 31 degrees. Still snowing, but very little. You see a little snow falling off the trees here. So the grassy surfaces, you could see the height. So it's about a couple of inches. If I put the camera down like that, it's about 2 inches of snow is what we got. So 2 inches of snow on grassy surfaces, cars, anything that collects snow first. And then the sidewalks didn't start accumulating until about, I was up at like 3 in the morning, and that's when I started to notice that the sidewalks started grabbing it. But you can see, like, just looking at these trees, you can see how much, more snow that the trees and the foliage and the surfaces that collect better grabbed. Time right now as I'm walking, it's early. It's 8 in the morning, always the best time to walk in the snow because people are going to shovel. The winds are going to pick up, right? So they're going to blow all the snow off these trees, and it doesn't look as nice later. So it might not even look like it snowed later. So I have the battery pack hooked up to both the camera and the mic because this was like a last minute walk. I didn't charge my camera up after the last walk. But now I'm looking at my camera. It's up to 80. I think it's up to 80%. Actually, it's charging. Give you guys a look of Benson Avenue here. So yeah, I guess what we'll do is we're gonna walk 15th Avenue, just past Benson. We're gonna get past 86th Street. We're gonna go up 84th and show you guys some Christmas decorations covered in snow, including Lucy's house. We'll go to Lucy's house. We'll see what her house looks like when it's all covered in snow. See, the other channels can't do that for you because they don't live in the neighborhood. Look at all the snow falling off the tree. See that? So that's what I was talking about. This winds are going to pick up, and all these nice snow-covered trees are going to be not snow-covered anymore. But I was saying, I could show you these little oddities in Dyker Heights that nobody else can show you because I live in the neighborhood, and I could just get to the spots on foot really quick. It is slippery. I'm going to tell you, I just slipped a little. I don't know if you guys were able to tell in the camera. It's slippery. I am wearing my sneakers. My sneakers do have very good grip soles. Probably as good as boots, but it doesn't matter. Like this, there's a lot of slush. Because this last night actually started out as wet snow and then it froze. So there we got a salt spreader and a plow. Sanitation department. Hold on, I gave you a better look. I gave you a better look here. I was gonna go through the light here in a second. There you go. Anytime now. The light hasn't turned red yet, so I mean green. There it goes. He's throwing salt everywhere. It's all hitting me. I'm getting pelted with salt on my legs. Feels good. Actually, it does not hurt. It just feels like someone's kicking gravel at you. Looks like Outback is closed right now. Yo, if you think you're coming to Outback at 8 in the morning, you got some. I know people crazy like that. They're like, yeah, you think Outback is selling breakfast? Look at these trees. Look at these nice snow-covered trees. Here we go. So this guy's cleaning off his car on 85th Street. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk up 85th Street. Oof, I'm feeling that wind now. I said I wasn't going to do another Christmas walk, so I'm just letting you all know. I'm going to show you guys some snow-covered Christmas decorations in a little bit. So we get up a couple of more blocks. This is a snow walk. That's what this is. This is not a Christmas walk. We're done with Christmas. Like, we're done with I'm gonna show you Christmas decorations in this one, but I'm saying I'm done done for the rest of the year doing Christmas doing the Christmas walks on what was I gonna say, on the channel featured. I'm actually walking a pretty good clip too. This is probably the fastest I've ever walked in the snow. It's not that bad. It's like I said, it's maybe about an inch on the ground. And you guys see there's a lot of these clear patches and stuff, so. I'm sniffling because it is pretty cold. You see that more winds blowing the snow off of the trees. Give you guys a look. Very nice with the snow on all the trees. Even this one right here behind me. Looks like it's starting to lose its coat. So all that snow is hitting me, man. It's just blowing off of the tree. It's getting really windy now. We're walking through all that snow we're walking through is from the tree. That's another thing. It's going to be very windy tonight. So again, if you're coming here to see Christmas lights, make sure you're bundled up. You see all these homes have their Christmas decorations, you can't even tell. Can't even see the Christmas decorations. Oh man, I'm getting clobbered here with this wind. Oof. I'll tell you, this wind really picked up in the last 5 minutes. It wasn't this bad 5 minutes ago. Here you go. We got one brave soldier stuck out here in the snow here. Look at that. I don't know if he's alive anymore. He's all caked up. So that's like a little, you know what? Here's some more like inflatables they have all covered up here. That's a little bit of a preview of what we're going to see in a few moments here when we get up the block. About to hit 13th Avenue. Skies look like they're about to clear. It's hard to tell probably with you looking in the camera, but I'm looking at a certain spot here and you definitely see that there is a break in front of us of cloud cover. So that's the other thing, you know, once the sun comes out, it's all gonna melt. Good portion of it. Even though it's going to stay at freezing, 32 degrees of sun gives off that radiational heat. Have you ever noticed, like when the temperature's below freezing and the snow still melts, and you're kind of confused, like why is the snow melting? Shouldn't it not freeze if the temperature is not below freezing? That's because of radiational heating from the sun. The sunlight is always going to be warmer than the air temperature. Alright, here we are. We're going to go up 84th Street. I feel like we've done this a few times this month. Wow, that was a lot of snow that just fell on me. All right, let's look at some of these Christmas homes with the snow on them. And here's a great added benefit. There is nobody down here. So we're going to get a nice front row view without anybody blocking out our camera or telling us to move so they can take a picture. And I gotta walk up this slippery hill. It's a slippery walk walking up this hill with the snow like this. And we're just gonna walk right past this house. This is we all know this house. This is the house that has all the neon lights on it. See, it's all look, the polar bears. I mean, the panda bears look like polar bears. See, look at the panda bears are all. Look, you can't even see the sign. They're probably gonna come out and like they're probably gonna have to come out and like brush everything off. We got this one house up here that's pretty decorated. We're going to see in a second here. We want to see what it looks like in the snow. This is a nice video, right? Because it's all Christmassy and we got like a little white Christmas feel to it. Christmas is only 4 days away, so technically this makes it a white Christmas if the snow were to stay. Here you go, look at that. See that? Santa Claus, you can't even tell. That's Santa Claus up there. Santa Claus is all covered in snow. Look at that. Ain't that funny? Look at that. All the elves, everybody's all caked up. Oh man, gust of wind coming. Tell you, these winds are going to get really bad very soon. Saying these winds are going to be kicking up around 40 miles an hour today, so yeah, Santa Claus. Now, you can see a lot of snow-covered Santa Clauses. I'm gonna go up 84th Street, and then when I get up 84th Street, we're gonna have to decide where we're gonna go. Maybe we'll go up all the way up to 10th Avenue. So the Snowflake House. Ironically, the Snowflake House is covered in snow, like real snow, not fake snowflake lights. You could barely see the nativity. Let's see, the nativity actually did pretty good. See that? Looks pretty good. Look, where baby Jesus is gonna lay, he's gonna have to brush that off. You know, let's look. See, look at this, guys. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen this shot? Think about this, man. This is a shot right here. With the soldiers in the snow. All right, here we go. Let's look at more Christmas lights here. More Christmas actually, it's Christmas decorations. This is not Christmas lights. This is Dyker decorations today. Here you go. See, look. Nice view here of the soldier house. Look at that, guys. See that? See what I do for you guys? I could have stayed in bed, but I just couldn't resist. You can't even tell here what those are anymore. Those Christmas decorations, but yeah, see? Look at that. Let's back up a bit. See, there's nobody here. You could do that. So that. Alright, let's see what Lucy's house looks like. Her house is gonna look all caked up. Alright, this hill right here, it is steep. So I have to be careful here. I can actually feel gravity pulling me down. We'll get a nice look at Lucy's house here. It looks like Lucy's neighbor is shoveling the snow off his property. Here you go, look here. This is what Lucy's house looks like in the snow, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Is that nice? Very nice. Giving you guys a nice look here. I don't want to get in his way. And then across the street, you can see all those snow-covered soldiers. You can see that snow. Look at that wind is really picking up, guys. It's really getting windy right now. Let's see what the Vitale home looks like in the snow. And let's see what the corner house looks like in the snow. I would imagine the corner house, you know, the one that I call the Griswold house, the one with the stage, with the Mickey Mouse stage. I would imagine, I mean, it's just lights on the wall and stuff. I would imagine that the decorations on the side of the block that we're going to pass are all snow covered and what's also good about doing this, so I almost fell, guys. I almost slipped. We're going downhill now. What's good about doing this early is that you guys will see this on the same day I recorded it. You'll be able to get it up probably by around, I'm hoping by 3 or earlier. It takes time to render video when you color grade it. I'm a photographer, so I do everything the way a photographer or a videographer would do. After they shoot their video, I will look at it first. I will first look at my video, do what's called a quick scrub, see if there's any issues I got to cut out, and then I will color grade, and then I will color grade it, do some sharpening, last minute touch-ups. Oh, by the way, here we go, guys. Covered up, all covered up in snow. But yeah, I should be able to get this out same day. Let's look at the Vitale house, because the Vitale house has a lot of Christmas decorations on the lawn. So, here you go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Penguin is in the snow. He's in his natural habitat. It looks like you could see the direction of the snow and the wind. It was coming in from the north. If you look at the soldier up there, the north facing side of him is all covered, caked in snow. So that's your indication of which direction the snow was coming in last night. So it was coming in from the north. Actually, specifically the northwest. It's coming in from the northwest, which makes sense because that was the direction that this front came in from. Here we go. Frosty. Frosty is covered in snow. Does that make sense? It's like a double positive or a double negative. I don't know. All right, we're walking. By the way, my microphone cut out. I just noticed, so I'm having that microphone problem again. So I'll make sure to talk loud so you guys can hear me. But you're gonna hear winds unfortunately, you're gonna hear winds inside the camera mic. So I don't know when the mic went out, so I wasn't paying attention to that. I have to get a new microphone. This microphone has definitely been having issues. The wireless mic, it doesn't charge up 100% anymore, and it just doesn't last long anymore. Here you go. Some decorations. You can barely see what they look. You can't even tell what they are. All the inflatables are all covered up. Looks like the skeleton is freezing his bones off. Sounds like something is trying to operate over here. Can you hear it? It sounds like a ticking time bomb. Somewhere over here. And then you got the stage. There's the stage. There you go. It looks like they fared well because they are covered. So, looks pretty good. All right. We'll walk along 10th Avenue for a little bit, and then we'll call it. Give you guys a nice little snow walk. I apologize for the sound of winds that might be coming into the mic, but there's nothing I can do about that. But to give you guys a good sense of how windy it is starting to get here, I think what we'll do is we'll go down 82nd Street and get the winds on our back. That's what we'll do. It is getting really windy right now. Wow. You can see how windy it is getting. Look at the snow blowing off of the roofs over here, and if you can see all that snow in the camera, that is blowing snow. That is not snow that is actually fallen from clouds. I'm actually gonna unclip my mic and put it in my pocket since I'm not using it anymore. Actually, let's go down one more block. No, we'll go this way. We'll go down this block. You can see the sky is starting to open up now. The sun is going to be right in front of us. Taking you guys on a nice little walk here on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m. to see what Dyker Lights looks like in the snow. It's not really Dyker Lights, it's Dyker Snow, I guess. Got this guy shoveling over here. Morning. You could hear snow blowers. A lot of these homes are decorated, you just can't tell. Like this one right here is pretty, got a lot of lights on it, got a lot of stuff on the steps, but very hard to tell. You can see he's got a lot of decorations here. I'm gonna get across the street because I don't want to get snow blown on me. So, see, he's he's snow blowing the car. I don't think I've ever seen that. Maybe I have, and subconsciously I've forgotten about it. But he is snow blowing the car. Here we go. Use number 97 for a snowblower. We've made it back to, I lost track. I think we're on 11th Avenue. We gotta walk down this hill here. Oh, it's definitely 11th Avenue because that's where the hills pretty much really, look at that wind. See that wind just now? Look at that wind up ahead of me. You can see that snow blowing. Oh, I'm slipping. This is dangerous. This is a pretty steep hill that we're walking down. And I'm walking on slippery snow with ice underneath. You can see that people slip by looking at their tracks. You can see the tracks. You can see the slippage in the foot tracks. Yeah, I'm walking very slow right now. I guess what we'll do is we'll end it at 13th Avenue. Give you guys a nice rounded out walk. In Dyker Heights, we'll end it at 13th Avenue, which is also known as Dyker Heights Boulevard. I don't know if anybody knows that, but 13th Avenue is also referred to. It's actually got street signs that say Dyker Heights Boulevard. I'm slipping here, guys. Oh, that's nice ground. Look at that. Now we're back into the snow. We're almost off the hill. We're almost off the. Well, we're still going to be going downhill when we get to the next block, but we're about to get off the really steep part of the hill in a second here. I slipped a little there. Had to catch my foot in. it's not anything that's gonna make you fall. So this kind of slip, it's like the snow is so how do I say this? It's not that deep, so by the time your foot slips, it catches the ground. I think it was Mickey and Donald. We showed you this the other night. They were Donald Duck Talks and stuff. We're on 12th Avenue. One more block. What we'll do is we'll get down to let's cross over here. We'll get down to 13th Avenue and we'll end it there. Sun is coming out strong now. Get some nice visuals of an early morning in Brooklyn with the snow. This is how it usually is anyway. Whenever we get these snowstorms in the Northeast, this wasn't a snowstorm. This is more like a snow front. But whenever you get a snow comes in, it always comes in overnight and then it starts to wrap up just as the sun is coming out. Here you go. Look at this house. There you go. So this is the we're at the block with the gingerbread. I'll show you guys the gingerbread. That's what we'll do. Well, let's see what the abominable snowman looks like when he's deflated. Look, he's all that's the abominable snowman when he's deflated, guys. Look. It looks like I don't know, like a big comforter just hanging out over there. There you go. See that? Here's the gingerbread men. This is now our third time over here showing this off. There you go. Ain't that nice? Look at that. There you go. Look at that. It's a nice picture. Maybe I'll use that for my thumbnail. I don't know. We'll see. I can safely say that I'm the only one showing you the Dyker Heights Christmas lights under the snow, because we've been walking and the only people that we have seen are people shoveling out their property. Everybody sees me walking around with this camera in hand thinking like, man, this guy's really dedicated. He came all the way here to film this in the snow, not realizing that I live in the neighborhood. I get that. A lot of people think I'm like a tourist when I walk around with the camera, and I have to tell them, no, born and raised in Brooklyn. Oh, I know what we'll do. We're going to end it right over here at St. Bernadette. That'll be a great place to end the walk. So I want to thank everybody for coming along on the walk. We got our first, think about it, we got our first snow walk a couple of days before Christmas. So we basically got a white Christmas if you want to go that route. Look at this guy. Look, this is good. Look at this plow. This is the little plow that could. That's the little plow that could right there, guys. Look at that thing. Hey, I guess it works, man, right? That's all that matters. Here you go, St. Bernadette. Look at what St. Bernadette looks like in the snow with all these trees, guys. Look at this. Oh my God, that is amazing. Is that amazing? Look at this. With all the trees. Isn't that beautiful, guys? This is a great way to end it right here. I'm gonna walk you guys around and show you guys the rest of it. Stay with me here. You got all the wreaths, the tribute wreaths, the memoriam wreaths that are all covered in snow here. And it looks like the gate is open, so I'll go in. Why not? Go in just a little bit right here. I don't like to, you know, because I don't know if it's officially open. You know, this guy that's plowing might have just had it open. I don't really like to walk through early in the morning. I mean, if you see all the gates are closed, that means they have it closed. But see, all these gates are closed over here. There's the Jesus statue is covered in snow. He's got snow on his face. All right, guys, so we're gonna end it here on the corner of 13th and 83rd Street in Dyker Heights. Give you guys a look at the church. I want to thank everybody for coming along. You guys got a nice look at the neighborhood in the snow. Our first, not really our first snowfall this year, but our first snowfall for the winter of 2024/25. All right, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.